Hello, welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic, and it's been another steaming hot day here, but not apparently where Sumanta is, who says it's drizzling in his area. Well, that isn't, as far as I can tell, in the Northern Hemisphere. Now, it's probably pretty hot because I think Sumanta hails from India or possibly Indonesia, not sure. Anyway, he says it's drizzling in his area, and he's prepared this puzzle. Now, I'm being a bit unfair to him. Do I have... No, I don't, but you'll be able to see in the thumbnail of this video the original document that... no, I can call it up, I think. No, I can't. But you can see in the thumbnail the original grid, which features a blue dancer in the rain and an umbrella blowing away, and has some kind of fancy raindrops of different types, and a platform for our Gene Kelly character to be dancing on. But it's a brilliant image anyway. I think even in my version, where we've gone for clarity of rules, you can see the rather excellent depiction of the stick man and his umbrella blowing away and the raindrops in the air. Fantastic. It's a lovely depiction. And Sumanta always makes elegant puzzles, so that is what we're going to be having a go at today. Now, don't forget that you've still got plenty of days left on Patreon to have a go at our lines and shapes competition. Some quite tough puzzles in the 7 there, and yeah, we're really looking forward to seeing how many people get in under the line. It's looking, again, somehow it's looking like very similar numbers to last month, and I thought it was a tougher test still this month, but you guys keep on stepping up to the mark and achieving great things. So very well done to our Patreons, who are amongst the most charming and wonderful people in the world, without question, as are the people who comment on the puzzles normally. So thank you very much for that. Now, you can also check out our merchandise and our apps, loads of apps, including Thermo and Killer and Domino Sudoku. So, and we're working on a line one, so every type of constraint in this puzzle will be represented soon. Those are all available on the links under the video, along with Sven's Sudoku pad. But the first link is to this puzzle, Dancing in the Rain, by Sumanta, also known as ANU. And yeah, no idea how it's going to work, but you give it a try if you feel like it. I am going to... I've just noticed I've got the pen tool up. Let's fix that. Okay, I might need it, but I'm not expecting to. And we'll go through the rules. So we've got 1 to 9 in every row, column and box. That's normal Sudoku rules. That's what we have to do most of the time, unless we're doing an archipelago puzzle like Simon yesterday. Along grey thermometers, digits must increase from the bulb end. Now, there is 1 thermometer over here on the umbrella stem, and there's effectively 4 thermometers starting from the man's head as the bulb, and their ends are there, and there. It's hands and feet, obviously. Cages show their sums. White dots join consecutive digits. Black dots join digits with a 1 to 2 ratio. And along the green line, it's a German whisper line, neighbouring digits along that differ by at least 5. So there we go. Those are the rules. Give it a try. I am going to restart my clock, as I said, and start now. Let's get cracking. So let's start with the old bulb. If we went down one of his legs, we'd go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The minimum leg sum is 7. No, but the interesting thing about that is actually these heels rather than the feet. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we've got to split up into at least 5 and 6 here. And then these have to be a set of 6, 7, 8, 9 on the... So the heels will be from 6, 7 or 8. The toes, or yes, I suppose toes, will be from, or feet, no, toes will be from 7, 8 and 9. This must be a 5, 6 pair to achieve this. The 5 will be on top of a 6 there. And then we can write 4, 3, 2 up his body and 1 on his head. Unfortunately, that doesn't really help with these lines much, but at least we've got something done. Now, the black dot in box 6 doesn't have a 3 or a 4 on it, and that rules out almost all the black dot combinations, which are 1, 2, not ruled out, 2, 4, 4, 8, and 3, 6. So that is a 1, 2 pair. This digit, which is not the same as that, must be in one of these. So these two are from 7, 8 and 9. Is it worth looking at the other thermo? I wouldn't have thought so. Maybe it's worth considering the total of the 2 boxes here. I don't know if this is worth it, but I'm going to try. And I'm going to share a quick secret with you before I do that you may or may not already know. And that secret is that the numbers from, that the sum of every row, column and box in a Sudoku is always exactly the same, which is miraculous in a way. But the rules state that they always contain 1 to 9, and the sum of 1 to 9 is always 45. So don't tell everybody, just people close to you. Now, if we add, so 45 in every box, that's 2 boxes worth. They must add up to 90. Now let's subtract 20 and 23, and the total of 6, 7, 8, 9, which is 30, and we're taking 73 off 90. And these remaining cells add up to 17. I have just noticed while doing that, so they add up to 17. Let's just make a little note of their colour. But this cell is a naked single of a very peculiar sort. So it can see 1, 2, 3 and 4. And it can see a 6, 7, 8, 9 quad in that row, so it can't be any of those. And once a digit can see once a cell can see every other Sudoku digit but 1, that is naked. So 5 of the 17 are in there, 12 must be in here. And that is not the information I wanted, because 12 is makeable up in 3 digits in many ways. I'm still going to leave them highlighted as adding up to 12 because it's quite interesting, but it probably doesn't help. Now, the rest of the digits in column 7 are 6, 7, 8 and 9, including that one. But that gives us a quad here in the box. So now we've got to place 1, 2, 3 and 4 in box 9, and we've got a 1, 2 pair looking at 2 of the cells. So we can shift 1, 2 there, 3, 4 here. These are all from 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. An interesting thing I just spot now on this on the raised arm is that this digit has to be higher than that one. So this is also from 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And now we've got a quintuple of those digits in box 3. So the other digits are where 3, or the other cells are where 3 and 4 go. What else does that mean? One of these has to be 5 or 6. Yes, this is a good way of thinking about this. So that digit, I'm going to give that a little purple colour, and this one bright blue. Now, purple in this box is in one of those cells, and bright blue isn't in one of these 2 cells. And that leaves us asking, where is bright blue in column 9? Well, it can't be there, but it is a 5 or a 6. I think it has to be here, and it has to be a 6. So suddenly we learn what bright blue is, and the colouring there has served its purpose very satisfactorily. 5 is still in one of these 2 cells, but we've got 6 on the thermo, so the cell before that on the thermo must now be a 5. We can take 5 and 6 out of all of these cells. They're a 7, 8, 9 triple. This pair needs to have an even digit. Any pair of consecutive numbers has 1 odd and 1 even digit. The even digit on these 2 is 8. So 8 is not there, and 8 is not here, nor is 6. That's become a 7. That bounces back up to the top, and we get an 8, 9 pair. We get 7 on this. And I was going to fill in a 6 here, but 8 is not actually ruled out, so I'll be a little more circumspect about that. We've got a 7 in the bottom box here. There has to be a 6 there. That's 8 or 9 as well because of the 7 at the top. These adding up to 12 is doing nothing still for me. These can't have a 7 on though. Right, so this was a 6, 7, 8, 9 quad. Oh, we've now got an 8, 9 pair. So that's the 6. This is the 5. Lots of this man is now done, but not the bending down arm. I'm sorry to all dancers who have technical terms for the position he has assumed that I don't know. Now we've got a 6 here. Okay, that does fix this cell at the top, which is Not the 6 I expected, but is an 8. There is a high digit in these two cells. Now, my normal lecture on German whispers seems a bit overblown when we've only got a 5-cell German whisper, but nonetheless, 5 can't appear on a German whisper line. The numbers therefore alternate between high and low, i.e. more than 5 and less than 5, to achieve the difference of at least 5. And 6 and 4, the monogamous digits, cannot appear anywhere where their neighbours see each other. Only in this cell in this instance. Anyway, the point I was going to make is the high digit, there must be one high digit in those two cells, and that must be 6. And the only digit 6 can appear next to is 1. Now, I was itching to write 6 in that cell. Yes, I can do it. I can't put 6 in this cell, because although its neighbours don't see each other, they can't both be 1 because of the man's head looking straight at his disappearing umbrella. So this isn't 6, this is 1, that is 6. This is high, this is low, and can't be 1 or 2, so that's 3 or 4. The digits that sit next to 3 or 4 on such a line are always 8 or 9, and this one, where the thermo joins the umbrella, can't be 8, so that must be 9. Something I never thought of doing, and you may have, is wondering about whether this line could actually end in a low digit at all, and it couldn't. So that was quite an interesting, if you saw that straight away as your first move in the puzzle, that's very valid. That for that to be low, this line would have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, but you can't put a 4 there because of its monogamous nature. It's not allowed 9s on both sides. Anyway, we got to that point a different way. That's often the way with these puzzles. This digit is not 1, 6, 7, 8 or 9 from the row. So it's 2, 3, 4 or 5. Now you can't put 5 on a black dot because you'd have to put either 2.5 or 10 here, and we don't put those in Sudokus. So this is 2, 3 or 4. Now, what would that go with? If it's 2, it goes with 1 or 4 here. That can't be a 1. If it's 3, it would go with 6 here, but that's not possible. If it's 4, it goes with 2 or 8 here, and it can't be 8. So we've now got a 2-4 pair. We get a 3 here. This doesn't get affected by that. 2, 4, 3, 9, 1. This is a naked digit, naked single. It sees 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 in the box, 6, 7, 8 in the row. You know it's a 5. That's another one. It's become a 7. And we've got a 6, 8 pair left to fill the box with. This is 2, 3 or 4 in the top row. Right. Now, these are from 2, 3, 4 and 5, and I do find that interesting because this group of cells is now a 2, 3, 4, 5 quadruple, meaning that these 3 are 1, 7 and 9. Well, I was going to focus on this white dot, but actually let's pick off the man's elbow first of all. I mean, not in any real sense, thank goodness. But you can't put a 1 or a 9 halfway along a thermo because it has to be at one end or the other. So that is a 7. Now, we are going to get the white dot, which can't be a 9. What I was going to observe is, since 2, 3, 4, 5 is a sequence, the white dot here is going to join one end of that sequence to the next number, and that's what it's going to do. It's going to be a 1 and a 2. This is a 9. Now, on the man's hand, bigger than 7, but actually I don't know, 8 or 9 forms a pair in the column. 8, 9, 1, 2. Where does 6 go in this column? That's easy, right there. 6, 5. So we've got 3, 4, 5 and 7 still to complete the column. This one can't be 5. So 3, 4 or 7. Now what's it going to be next to on the white dot? No, it's not as helpful as I'd hoped actually. These 3 add up to 12. I'm still clinging on to the fact that, or the hope that that might suddenly be incredibly relevant and useful, and not coming up trumps yet. Now, this white dot, it sees an 8-9 pair, and it sees 3, but it also can't be a 1-2 white dot, because that would break this cell. So, we're selecting here from 4, 5, 6, and 7, which is a bit, no, better than that. 6, by Sudoku has to appear in one of these cells. So it's the even digit here. Now I don't know whether it goes with 5 or 7, but I can now see what we call an X-wing. And this is because 6 has to be in one of those positions in row 3. 6 has to be in one of these positions in row 4. And therefore, you've either got a pair of 6s there or a pair of 6s there. And that's going to use up the 6s for columns 2 and 3. There's only one in each column, of course. So the 6 for column 1 is going to have to be down here somewhere. Now, none of this has advanced me on knowing how to make 12 out of these 3 cells, which I'm clinging to the hope that's going to be important. What about this white dot? Can't use 2, 3 or 4, therefore it can't use 1. It can't be a 9-8 pair because that would break this. So it's going to use digits, it's going to use digits from 5, 6, 7 or 8, but look what it can't use, the 6. So it must be a 7, 8 pair, and that's going to fix this white dot, make this a 9 on the umbrella. Now we've got a 1, 5, 6 triple here. That one is a 1. Actually, that's been available for quite a while. I just didn't spot it. Always coming at things a different way. And just because I don't see the things that you see doesn't make it a poor solve. It just means you're very clever. Now, 1, 2, 3 and 4 have to fit in here. I'm going to pencil mark, not because I'm an obsessive pencil marker, but so that I can show you a quad here. That must be a 1, 2, 3, 4 quad. So where does 5 go in the row? Bingo, 5 goes here. And then we've got 6, and then the rest are from 7, 8, 9, and that gives me a triple in this box, which rules 7 out of this cell. That's lovely, actually. I mean, this is classic Sumanta. It's not viciously hard, it's just bloomin' brilliant. Right, this is from 1, 2, 3 or 4. It can't be 1 for the white dot. Now, we know what the odd digit on this white dot is. It must be 3. So there's no 3 in those cells. Now, what about this umbrella thermo? 2 or 3 there, 6 or... Wow, this could still... Wow, there's a lot of digits ruled out, actually. It's got to be between 2 and 8. That leaves 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This sees a 3, a 5 and a 6. So actually, this is now 4 or 7 on the thermo. That's a 2, 3, 4 triple. I've placed 1 in row 6. That's a 2, 3 pair. I've placed 1 in row 5. Can I place 1 in row 4? Sure I can. There it is. Now, that's 7, 8, 9 triple. Ah, yes, that's sorted out our thermo digit. 4 there. Now, surely it is time... Oh, no, hang on. 2, 3 gives us a 5 there. Surely it's time to come back to this green set, adding up to 12. We've now got 1, 2, 3, 7, 8 available. We can only use 1 of 2 and 3, and therefore we can't use the 7. I think it's got to be 1, 3, 8. Yeah, I'm morally certain of that now. So this is a 1, 3, 8 triple, and that finally makes it worthwhile having done that calculation at the start. It's going to give us a 9 there, 8 there. I mean, I suppose I'm going to have to add these up in due course, but I was wondering if I could get away with just finding out that checking them at the end, as it were. There's a 9 in one of those, there's a 7 in one of those, and a 3, 8 somewhere in the box. That's become an 8. That's been available for a while. 7, 9, 8, 7. Can I do these? Yes, that's a 9, that's an 8. That must be a 7 in the unmarked cell. These can't have an 8 in anymore. Oh no, I've got some more unmarked cells. This 3, 4 pair. How is that not resolved? I've got a 3, 4 pair there as well. So this is now a 2, 4 pair. Now every cell is marked in some way. Don't say I'm going to have to do this. Probably am. I'm just looking to see if there's any cheat ways of getting through the rest of this. Yes, hang on. 2, well, it's not really cheating, it's just doing ordinary Sudoku. 4 there, 3 there, 4 there. We're going to get a 3 in the corner, and in a puzzle about dancing in the rain, it's right that we have a bit of a party. In fact, we've got a 4 there now. Yes, Okay, I'm still hopeful that I can just leave. No, I won't be able to leave these to an end because there's no way to disambiguate rows 8 and 9 without using the sums. Fair enough. I mean, I can't really object to adding things up in a puzzle with killer Sudoku in it. So we've finished off all of rows 1 to 7 now. Right, now, what's the quick way of doing this, and is there one? Because what goes in each cell will have an impact on the others. Okay, so wherever 2 goes here, it doesn't go here. So in one of these boxes, we'll have a 2 there, and a 4 there, and a 3 in column 8. And that will add up to 9. Then the other 2 will add up to either 14 or 11. Now, I don't think you can make... No, I'm wrong. You can make 2 of these add up to 14 or 11, but they both use the 5 here. You can't use the 7. So in the box with 2, 3, 4, they'll be using the 5. Ah, yes, and the effect of that is that'll put a 6 here, and then that cage with the 2, 3, 4, 5 will be using the 9, which adds up to, I've forgotten, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 9 is 23. So that is this cage on top. And that's the only way it can work. If you put 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 there, you're adding up to the wrong total. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 goes in this one. 2, 4, 3, 5, 9. Then we can do the rest of the row, 8, 1, 7, 6. And then we can finish off row 9. Just write in every single digit based on the one above, which is a very neat way to finish, as always. So there we go. That's the solution. And that's lovely. That's classic Sumanta. A puzzle that gives you a good workout, but gives you a great satisfactory result. Nice picture to boot. Sort of puzzle I love doing, I have to admit it. But there we go. That is today's second Cracking the Cryptic video. We hope you will join us for more tomorrow, because we do have fun making them, and we love to bring you with us and show you these fabulous puzzles. Thank you for watching, and we'll be back with more tomorrow. Bye for now.